Welcome to Hoovie's Garage, the dumbest automotive channel in all of YouTube. And today is another very dumb episode because you all are mad at me about selling my Lamborghini Gallardo, which was a very reliable, very good car. And now I'm selling my next most reliable good car, probably my 2001 Ford Excursion. This really is the best SUV ever made, and I'm selling it because, well, I'm not a Ford guy, and B, I don't want to hack it up because it's one of the last few surviving nice 7.3 Powerstroke four-wheel drive Excursions in existence, and they do bring a lot of money, well, usually. I don't know how much this is going to bring because I'm selling it no reserve on Cars and Bids. Yes, Daddy Doug is doing me a solid again. Let me do a no reserve listing on this Excursion on Cars and Bids starting today, and it'll sell a week from today. Whatever the final bid is what I'll let it go for. I've probably gotten hundreds of emails from people wanting to buy this because they are so hard to find and they're so usable, they're so amazing. So today I'm going to give you a tour of this Ford Excursion. I'm also going to try and explain why the Ford 7.3 turbo diesel lasts forever as opposed to most Fords where they don't last forever. They really don't. And I'm going to try to understand what it means to be a Ford guy because I just can't grasp it. And to help, I'm going to have a friend join me here in a little bit with his newest Ford purchase. But first, let me show you this Excursion. So when I bought this thing, I really wanted to do a bulldozer build with it, lift it high up in the sky, make it a monster truck like so many 7.3s that you see, maybe even a custom paint job, just really go nuts with it. But once I had it for a while, daily drove it for a couple of weeks, got to know it, it really is so good in its purest original form that I didn't want to touch it. And it is just so clean, so nice. There's very few, well, noticeable defects. There's a little chip in the grill, you know, a few chips and scratches here and there. But overall, really, really nice condition. Very thick Michelin tires on this thing, which probably help with the ride quite a bit. A little fading in the trim here, not too bad. This side's really clean as well. The trim is kind of faded. It's outside a lot. Same with the roof. It's faded paint as well, but it's still presentable. The thing's 7 feet tall, so you can't even really see the roof. So it is a super nice truck, but very, very basic, which is the thing I love about it. This is the XLT package, and this is all you got. You got power seats, power windows, really, really basic interior, single disc CD, front and rear air conditioning, full 3 rows of seating. But back then we weren't expecting that much out of our trucks and SUVs. Now they're rolling living rooms, rolling luxury cars. We're buying Ford F-150s and F-250s instead of Mercedes or BMWs because they're so luxurious. And speaking of which, look what's just pulled into the driveway. A Ford F-250 Platinum 6.7 Powerstroke. Well,
what's up?
Watch JR go. John Ross, you have sold out, sir.
I don't know about sold out. I had to have one reliable truck.
How dare you not have a fleet of hoopties? Your poor Nissan is gone, yes?
Yeah, the Nissan got sold like the day I brought this back. It only took a couple of minutes really to sell that truck.
All right, so you're a Ford guy.
I don't know about a Ford guy.
Yes, you're a Ford guy. Your grandpa had Fords.
I'm anti-Ford, but I have only Ford trucks now.
So explain Fords to me. What makes a Ford person a Ford guy to take all of this abuse? Because this is the only really good Ford ever made, this Excursion, and yet people keep buying these with these engines.
It's really simple. This is loud and obnoxious. Sure, it's reliable and it never breaks, but this is all of the creature comforts and 3 times the power. And pretty reliable, honestly. The 6.7 is the next best diesel.
Okay.
It's not a 6.0 or a 6.4.
So give us a tour of the Platinum F-250. Now, the only difference between cars back in the day, like the limited version of this would have leather and heated seats, and that's it. That was the limited top tier. There really wasn't a lot of options back in the day, but nowadays, it's like an S-Class.
It is like an S-Class. I mean, you can start right here. First, you saw it unlock as soon as my hand hit the handle.
Right.
360 cameras under the mirrors. We've got like trail lighting outside on the mirrors and stuff. It lights up like 30 foot of the surrounding area. Puddle lights under the mirrors so that you can see everything when you walk up. Power steps. Gotta have power steps.
Oh, those break all the time.
First, I don't think that's...
Why is the door already creaking on a 2018?
Don't know why. Both front doors creak a little bit. But, the power steps are one of my favorite things. I put them on everything.
Oh, these seats are pretty comfortable.
Aren't they? So those are factory massage seats. There you go, power tilt. And of course I'm like way shorter than you, so it'll crush you as it rolls forward there.
Check engine lights on?
Yeah, the check engine light's permanent. It is a hoopty. There you go.
Really?
Sell out
on a 2018 with 55,000 miles.
30 minutes after I left the dealer, the check engine light came on.
Which it was CarMax, right?
It was CarMax. They're gonna fix it. They've got it on the list. It's gonna go in and they're gonna fix the DPF.
So the diesel particulate filter system is trash.
Yeah.
So we're getting to the reasons why the Ford 7.3 lasts forever, why it's worth so much money, because one of these with low miles, they're like worth 30 or 40 grand, which
that's true.
isn't too far off from what this was used.
It's really not.
It's unbelievable, but the features, yes.
Here's the thing about your 7.3 truck, you don't have a complete glass roof front to back.
That's ridiculous.
It goes way farther back too.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
Power sliding rear glass, everything's power sliding mirrors, power fold. I mean, it is an S-Class.
It is massaging me.
Yes, and it's good. It's better than like new 7 Series level massage.
It is really good.
Yeah.
And it even tells you the massage is on.
I am a fan.
Oh yeah. Hi.
It was down to this or the 2020 Ram, and the reason I really went with this is because it was like 20,000 and change cheaper.
Wow.
Yeah, all the same options.
Okay, well it is a little bit quieter, that's for sure.
I don't have to shut it off in drive-thrus.
Oh, it's even doing the lower, your glutes down here?
It like needs everything.
I've never had one that goes to the lower part of your, wow. All right, well let's look under the hood before I get too excited here.
All right, it did come with this factory color matched ranch hand bumper that I'm in love with. It's an exact match to the paint, and of course more 360 cameras and that weird new Ford badge. How big is this Ford badge?
It's
one hand, right?
Yeah.
My hand covers it. This one is well over 2 hand.
My goodness.
I can't. It's bigger than my hands. Yeah. I don't know what they were thinking. What's the point of this?
Well, it's like BMWs with their kidney grills, right?
That's true. It just gets bigger.
Yeah. Holy moly.
Yeah.
So these are twin turbo 6.7 liters.
That's right.
Very, very complicated.
Very complicated. This is all the exhaust is like in the valley from what I know, and I think the turbos might be sitting in there too. It's a lot. You have to do a lot of work to work on this engine.
So did you warranty it to the max there?
It is warranted to the CarMax Max Care for 5 years and 125,000 miles. And I'll sell the truck.
Absolutely brilliant. Yes, you'll sell the truck the moment it's done. Whereas this will outlive us all.
Yes.
Outlive our children's and our children's children.
It's true.
But just look under the hood as comparison on this thing.
As long as it stays inside.
Ford 7.3 goodness. You can see the big old single turbo. You can see everything in here. You know what it does.
You can, but I mean, look what's with the plastic cracking on this already.
Well, it's old. I mean, that's just surface.
It's just normal.
Not bad.
I know, I'm just kidding.
The only thing I had to do with it was the glow plugs. They had a check engine light for a glow plug. We did all the glow plugs, the wiring.
Nice.
That was it. It really isn't leaky like a lot of diesels.
Yeah. It looks really clean under that.
Super clean.
Yeah. So, and the dual battery.
But this 7.3 was the first one with the electronic fuel injection. Okay. So a lot of the modern electronics that make things reliable, but before they had to do all the emissions crap.
That's true. No DEF, no DPF.
If you look up Powerstroke on Wikipedia, it's so funny that they even bother to put the common issues. Like, I don't think of any other engine family where they have to list, like, common problems with the Powerstroke.
That's true. You have to Google, like, that engine plus common problems usually. It's not on the Wikipedia article.
Yes, here's the engine family list. The 7.3 Powerstroke. We'll scroll down to common issues.
Common issues.
Despite being regarded as one of the most reliable diesel engines ever, 7.3 Powerstroke did not have its issues. Common failure. Camshaft position sensor. Oh, wah wah.
Yeah, $20.
The fuel filter water separator. Oh, wow. Who cares? Turbocharger up pipes. Another large failure point. Nothing. Then we go down to the 6-liter Powerstroke.
Oh, that's not good. That's
turbos,
not good at all.
head gaskets, high pressure oil system. Basically an entire novel. 6.4. Not too much better. A little bit better. Piston ring failure. Rocker arm tips impacting due to high pressure on the valve train. Turbocharger bearing seal failures. High instance of cavitation erosion because of the large high pressure water pumps.
But what about the 6.7?
Okay, it's 6.7.
There are no problems.
They haven't listed them yet because they're not old enough yet.
First of all, this thing's been out for almost 10 years. It's been out for a long time. It's not exactly new. But I think this might have more back seat legroom than the old Excursion here.
Right. You know what's crazy? Why don't they make an Excursion this? They would sell.
They really should make the. You're right.
They would sell 10,000 of them a year minimum if they put a third row, basically like an Expedition body on the back of this thing.
For no reason other than it's big. it would be huge.
Well, you sold out, but it is a very, very nice truck, and as soon as the warranty's up, you will dump it.
It does have this giant fuel door, so you can put in the obnoxious
Oh,
stuff.
yes. None of that on the Excursion.
None of that.
Well, I guess I'll take it for a spin. Is that all right?
Yeah, absolutely. You should drive it. It's fast.
Where's this power you're talking about?
The traction control's sitting there like, no way. You don't. I guess you probably don't have traction control in that antique, right?
No. Yeah, definitely don't. But yeah, it has more power, but it's not.
Wait.
It's not fast.
You gotta wait. It takes a while for the boost to show up. So at like 50, all of a sudden the boost gauge starts to show up, and it just turns into a rocket ship.
One thing I'm noticing is this doesn't drive like a truck either. They made the steering so tight. Is it electric power steering on these now?
No, I think it's still like a hydraulic steering.
You got something loose in the back.
I like how my hitch is back there.
Oh.
Just sent it. That was awesome.
Because people want to daily drive these things now. That's why they're buying these instead of cars. They don't make like the Crown Victoria or the Grand Marquis anymore, that full-size kind of luxury experience. So they're buying this or an Expedition or because they don't make that anymore, at least in my opinion.
This is your full-size luxury experience.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you turn on your massager? I see.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll turn mine on too, even though it's distracting.
Yeah,
yes.
Very distracting.
All right. Oh, there's the massage again, just right in the rear, just punches you.
It sure does.
Fascinating.
It's almost like going and getting a massage.
Huh. All right, so here's the highway. Let's see if it has this torque that you talk about.
It's gonna take a while. You gotta stay in the boost until the boost is there.
All right, and I'm letting this car get ahead now. I'll floor it.
There you go. It has no. There's 50. There's 60. I mean, what'd that take? 3 seconds? 2 seconds? It has no problem merging into traffic like a quick car.
It's not fast.
It's not fast, but
with that big Garrett turbo on the 7.3,
yeah,
when it hits as hard as it does, it feels quicker. I'm sure it's not.
Yeah.
You'll just have to experience it. Maybe this one's tuned or something, and I don't know about it, but
yeah, it might
feel strong.
This one's stock.
Okay, this massaging seat.
Is it too much?
It is obsessed with my rear end right now. It feels like I'm sitting on an inappropriate Santa Claus's lap.
Yeah, that checks out. Oh, I do have the ambient lighting too, which is kind of cool.
Mood lighting? Seriously?
Yeah, it has all the mood lighting, CarPlay, and lane assist, active cruise.
But this is not a million mile vehicle.
It's probably not, honestly. Who knows? It's
no way.
To me, it's a 125,000 mile vehicle.
Right. Which I guess is all that anybody cares about anymore.
That is kind of true.
They don't build anything really to last forever anymore, so that's probably why these Excursions are so sought after.
I mean, maybe we'll see. When this thing hits its warranty, I might keep it. But it might be the worst decision of my life. Done with the massage?
I gotta turn. Is that off?
It's off.
It's off. It really is like an inappropriate Santa Claus's lap. Goodness. All right. Well, how about you experience what Ford used to be?
The original.
The greatest Ford ever made. Is there any dispute to that?
No, I think that's pretty solid. And you know what, they sit about the same height, I think. Honestly, the old one looks smaller, but it really kind of feels the same when you're driving it, I think. Where's your phone?
All right, you have to be a little patient, John Ross.
Do you have to warm up your glow plugs?
Yes, wait to start.
And then I saw you had to turn a key?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Tried and true.
Oh, that sounds good. Old school diesel.
And what's up with people not liking this sound? Huh?
I mean, diesels sound like diesels, I'll give you that.
Listen to that.
I do see that it's getting 12.8 miles per gallon, which is pretty wild for a 7.3.
Not bad, yeah.
Not bad.
All right, John Ross, almost 205,000 miles, no check engine lights, no issues whatsoever, no excuses, just torque. Listen to that.
Well, this is like half the speed.
It is slower. Okay, I admit it is slower.
It feels way faster.
All right.
It does feel really fast though.
It does. Yeah. Because of the way the turbo hits, those big turbos are just when they hit, it's fun.
I do love old school big turbo stuff.
And these thicker tires. That's one of the other thing that really changes the ride of a car. New trucks, they have these big, 20, 22-inch wheels. This is not. This is think 16s.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So you have a big, thick tire, so the ride is actually really good.
Luckily, even with the 20s on the Platinum, I think you still have, you know, almost 6 inches of sidewall.
Right.
It's got a very, like, highway tire. Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't quite steer like yours.
No. I don't think you want to send it around the corner the way you did with mine.
No, probably not. There's the tires. See?
Yep. You got a little bit of squeal. It's nice.
3,500 RPM red line.
It's true.
And as comfortable as your seats are, and they're inappropriate massage, these seats with the thick foam
Comfy.
that you can't get, you don't get this in cars anymore.
Yep, you can hop in this truck, throw a trailer on the back, and you're good. I mean, there's no doubt. Solid truck.
What car has gotten better when they lowered the engine displacement? When they made the engine smaller, which one was better? I'm trying to think of an example, because it didn't work for
I have an example
Ford.
that you don't love.
It didn't work for Mercedes, the 6.3 liter vehicle.
Oh no, it
4
worked
liter.
for Mercedes.
No, absolutely not.
The new AMG GTR is the best thing other than the 911 Turbo on the road.
It doesn't make the same noise.
It does not make the same noise, but man, is it a good engine.
And it's not going to be as reliable. There's no way with the turbos and the V and all the complication. There's just no way.
We just don't know. But I bet it's good.
We will. We'll see. It won't take long, believe me.
I really think that new AMG engine is the best thing they've ever built.
I'm at the 65 now.
We're doing 65. We're on the highway. Virgin. Yeah, absolutely.
Plenty of power.
Plenty of power.
Great power.
And really the key to these huge trucks is, can you merge in traffic without being the guy who's holding everyone up, right? Because you don't want to be, nobody wants to be that person. So these things are both fast enough, no problem merging to traffic on the highway.
Yeah. It's still a totally viable, usable vehicle, even though it's 20 years old, which I guess
it is.
I mean, that's why they're so desirable and people keep them forever. So I really am kind of stupid for selling this thing.
Probably.
But it's going to go.
I know you got a new tow pig.
Yes, I do. Something new. Something, well, it's not in the same vein. It's different.
It's very different.
But it does serve the purpose of a tow pig, and I think it's a car that people kind of sleep on. They don't think about it when they're shopping for big SUVs.
People think about this when they want to go shopping. You want a 7.3 Excursion.
Yes.
Your new one, most people would never think about it.
Not so much. So new unveil soon on that one.
Yeah.
In the meantime, bid on this one, bid early, bid often on Cars and Bids, and thank you for watching. And John Ross, thank you for letting me roast your new, really cool but inferior truck.
I have not said it that hard before. I'm very, very gentle because I don't want it to break.
Right. Thank you for watching.
Welcome to Hoovie's Garage, the dumbest automotive channel in all of YouTube. Make sure you know the dumbest part. Oh, that hurt a hip. Okay, ouch. Ouch. Dumbest automotive channel in all of you. That wasn't very good.